So I've just deleted all my social media accounts for good this time, I hope. So I've done away with Instagram, I've done away with Facebook, I've done away with Twitter, or X if you prefer. I've done away with Pinterest because I still had that kicking around, and I've also done away with Discord and Threads and Blue Sky, the two things that I was talked into signing up for because they were going to be Twitter alternatives, back when we all thought we needed an alternative to Twitter, when it turns out the best thing to do was just get rid of it completely. We don't really need the alternative. But anyway, they're gone, and hopefully I'm gonna feel good about it. I mean, to be honest, the only one I was really still looking at on a regular basis was Twitter and Instagram. So yeah, hopefully they're gonna be gone, and I will be all the better for it. Because to be honest, as you see a lot of people saying, social media isn't good, and it wasn't good for me. If you saw my last video where I was talking about all the hobbies that I have that I never seem to commit enough time to, and I jump about from because of some sort of attention problem, I think social media contributes to that. Two of the main hobbies I enjoyed doing was writing and recording music, and also writing computer games. They're things that I've been doing for decades, but I'd kind of been losing interest in them, and I think a lot of the problem was because of social media. Because there was a time before social media when you'd write a song or make a little computer game, and you'd sort of be happy with it. It wasn't brilliant, it maybe wasn't amazing, but you'd be happy you achieved something. But the problem is now with the social media and everything, you go on there and you see that there are so many people making indie games, or there are so many people making songs, that you sort of start to doubt your own ability to do anything good. You know, with me personally, I'd look at indie games, even though I made some indie games and sold them about 10 years ago. If I thought about doing it now, I sort of look online, I see how many people have been doing it, and some of them have got success but others have failed, and I start judging myself based on that, and then I sort of ended up saying, well, look at the game that person's made, he's a better artist than me, so if he can't succeed and he's a great artist, what chance have I got? So I just end up not even starting a project. And it was the same with music. You know, you'd sort of go and I'd want to sit down and write a song, but then you'd see other songs that other people had written, and you go, wow, bloody hell, that's a brilliant song, but you'd see that they'd only got 100 views on YouTube, or they'd only got 50 likes or whatever, and you think, what's the point of even trying if that's all the success that they're getting with that song? Why should I even bother trying? So yeah, it was, rather than hobbies being fun activities and seemingly relaxing, social media turns them into some sort of competition, and you basically end up quitting before you even start. Well, I did anyway. So yeah, so I've got rid of all the social media apart from YouTube, because YouTube I still find educational, and I still find YouTube for entertainment, and I tend to have a bit more control over what I see on YouTube. So YouTube is my one social platform, if you will, and the rest I've got rid of. LinkedIn I'm keeping. I don't really want to keep LinkedIn because I don't like LinkedIn. I don't want to read anything that's on LinkedIn, but you know, for the purposes of the day job, it seems to be that I have to hang on to it. Whether that will last or whether I'll just give up on it or not, I don't know, but you know, LinkedIn's one of those ones we seem to be stuck with at the moment. So anyway, so that's the state of affairs. All the social media is gone. I don't care what the next big replacement for Twitter is. I don't care whether it's Threads or say Blue Sky or whatever, because To be honest, I've been on Twitter up to this point about 14 years now. It's not like it used to be then. Back then I was into it. I used to love seeing what's going on it. I'd sort of wake up in the middle of the night and the first thing I'd do is pick up my phone to see if anything had been posted while I was sleeping, because there'd be people in the US who were still awake posting stuff. And I couldn't wait to see what was on there, and I'd be the first to reply to something like one of those irritating people on YouTube who just put first in the comments just to be an arse, you know. I was one of those people. I didn't put first. I tried to put something meaningful, but you know, I couldn't wait to get on there and see what was new. And then I just found recently that I just don't care what's on there now. I unfollowed a load of people. All Twitter was to me really was a sort of consumerist nightmare, where it was basically, even if it wasn't for the adverts, a lot of the posts and a lot of the things that I was following were just posts that were promoting new products, and which would then give more anxiety over things you need to buy, and like, oh, this band I like's brought out a new album, so perhaps I should buy that, or you know, and there's a new game coming out from this developer that I like, so perhaps I should buy that. And basically it was just putting pressure on me to spend money as well. So yeah, so they're gone. Social media, bye bye.